And this space is amazing, really breathtaking. Come along with me as I explore the ruins of Monte Albán, visit two Alebrijes art studios, look behind the scenes of how Mezcal is made, and check out a black clay atelier. Everyone, welcome to Monte Albán. These ruins are located about 30 minutes away from Oaxaca, Mexico, and they are absolutely stunning. Come with me, I'll show you around. Imagine a city literally carved out of a mountaintop, perched 400 meters above the valley floor. Well, 2,500 years ago, while ancient Rome was still a small republic, the Zapotec people were building one of the first and greatest urban centers in Mesoamerica. This is Monte Albán. Monte Albán is a masterpiece of ancient engineering and a place where the living met the gods. Monte Albán, which likely means White Mountain, was founded around 500 BC. It didn't just grow naturally, it was a deliberate political choice. The Zapotecs leveled the entire top of this mountain using only stone tools to create a strategic capital that could overlook everything. For nearly 1,500 years, this was the heart of the Zapotec world, housing up to 30,000 people at its peak. It wasn't just a fortress, it was a sacred landscape of temples, tombs, and plazas. Monte Albán contains over 170 tombs, some of the most elaborate in the Americas. Around 800 CE, the Zapotecs began to abandon the city for reasons still debated by experts. But the story didn't end there. The Mixtecs later moved in and reused many of the Zapotec tombs. In 1932, Tomb 7 was discovered, containing one of the largest hoards of gold, silver and turquoise jewelry ever found in Mesoamerica, proving that even after its fall, this mountain remained sacred. The wall carvings are among the earliest historical records in Mesoamerica, dating back to approximately 500 to 200 BCE. Most of the carvings you see outside on the buildings are high-quality replicas. To see the original stones and protect them from erosion, you can visit the Monte Albán Site Museum. Among all the things that caught my eye, this massive stone that peaks up to the sky was really interesting. It was designed as an astronomical instrument to track the sun. It was used by the Zapotec to determine the time of day and mark the summer and winter solstices. It is decorated with some of the oldest known hieroglyphs in Mesoamerica, detailing important events and dates. The main plaza is the massive rectangular heart of Monte Albán, measuring about 300 meters long by 200 meters wide. The Zapotecs literally flattened the entire top of a mountain to create this level esplanade. This sport arena at Monte Albán is the Juego de Pelota, a sacred space where the Zapotec played a ball game. Unlike the more famous Mayan courts, such as those at Chichen Itza, the Zapotec version at Monte Albán typically lacked vertical stone rings. There is so much more to talk about when it comes to Monte Albán, but I need to head out to my next visit. I'm going to check out a couple of studios where alebrijes are made. Welcome to the Casa Museo Manuel Jiménez, also known as El Taller de Sueños. This is the former home and workshop of Don Manuel Jiménez Ramírez, the visionary credited with originating the Oaxacan wood-carving tradition of Alebrijes. It's located in the small village of San Antonio de Arasola, just outside of Oaxaca City. Alebrijes are brightly colored Mexican folk art sculptures of fantastical or mythical creatures that combine elements of different animals. Known for their intense, vibrant colors and intricate patterns, including dots, stripes, and geometric shapes, no two alebrijes are exactly alike. There are many studios where alebrijes are produced in Arasola, like this one. So I would recommend you take at least a day to go and explore.
Ahorita fuimos a la recolección de una rama y este nos va a servir para poder exhibir algunas obras de las que tenemos ahí.
Wow.
Ya tengo más o menos imaginado qué es lo que va a hacer. Y aquí vamos a colocar algunos jaguares y algunos otros animalitos de la fauna para poder plasmar una obra completa en este árbol. Eso es lo que estamos, lo que se está planeando.
Time for me to leave this beautiful space and head out to see what mezcal is all about. While tequila is the most famous type of mezcal, it is restricted to one specific agave species, whereas mezcal can be made from over 30 different species, each offering a unique flavor profile. A jimador harvests mature agave plants, cutting away the sharp leaves to reveal the heart, or piña. The piñas are placed in an underground pit oven lined with hot volcanic rocks and wood. They are covered with earth and agave leaves to roast for several days, which caramelizes the sugars and imparts Mezcal's signature smoky flavor. Once cooled, the roasted hearts are crushed to extract their juice. There are, of course, more steps involved in making a great Mezcal, but it's time for me to just go ahead and try it. My last stop for today will be a black clay studio in San Bartolo de Coyotepec, which is not too far from Oaxaca. Oaxacan black clay art, known as Barro Negro, is a centuries-old tradition originating from the village of San Bartolo Coyotepec. This distinctive pottery is famous for its deep black color and metallic sheen, achieved entirely through traditional techniques without the use of glazes or paints. The creation of a single piece is a slow, sustainable design process that can take up to 28 days to complete. Artisans mine the unique clay from local hills. Pieces are manually shaped, often using a rudimentary pottery wheel consisting of 2 stacked plates balanced on a rock, allowing the artisan to spin the piece by hand. Once formed, the pottery must dry in a well-insulated room for 3 weeks. The pottery is baked in an underground pit or wood fire kiln at temperatures between 700 and 800 degrees Celsius. At the end of the firing, the kiln is sealed with fresh mud to cut off the oxygen supply. This reduction firing forces carbon into the clay, turning it from gray to deep black. I've had a great time exploring Oaxaca's cultural and historical sites, but it's time for me to leave Mexico and on to my next trip. Follow along, and as always, safe travels.